Now, I know we shouldn't mention the war, but with the shelters, were you the first family that had a shelter, an air raid shelter?
Yes, we would have been. Not the Anderson shelter, the proper, the official shelter,
Yeah.
but in 1936 or 7, with the Munich crisis, and my dad said, right, he says, you might as well start digging, he didn't call them shelters, the trenches, you might as well start digging a trench. So me and Sid had to dig this trench in the garden, and that time they were pulling up the tram lines, Dartford tram lines, they were pulling up the tram lines for trolley buses, and they were pulling up these sleepers and chucking them on one side, and we thought, we can make a roof of our shelter. So we went down there and said, can we have those? So we started put them on a trolley and pull them quite a long way, put two at a time, these big heavy sleepers. But the second time we got back, they said, oh no, he said, well, you're going to buy them. Someone will tell them there's the value there. And so they charged them like 10 shillings or something a sleeper. So we still had to buy them, but we dug the trench down and put the sleepers on as the roof and put all the sand back on, you see, and had a shelter. But then the crisis was Chamberlain come back, peace in our time, okay. But we left a shelter there, and then when the war really broke out, with the area, not all over the country, but certain areas could have these Anderson shelters that you could assemble them yourself, according to your family. They went up, but they were that wide. Long, see?
Yeah.
So if you had just one couple, they could have 2 sections, just enough to get a bed in. 3, you could get 3, but with our family we had 7, so we were entitled to 4 sections, was quite a long one. So we've got these delivered, and where all the other people were getting theirs put in, but they would only chuck them in about this deep and put them in, and you practically step into them, But no, my dad said, no, you've got to have a proper. So off would come all these sleepers, which later in the war we burnt them, and then dug the hole and sent our Anderson shelter down. Well, our Anderson shelter, the top of it was almost at ground level, so we had quite a long way down. And so the dirt went over the top of it. So by the time the war started, we had this shelter with lights in, and everything down there. The ironic thing is, Sid and me, we did all the digging. Neither of us went down there because when the raid started, we were working at Vickers, and no way we had to get a decent night's sleep. You couldn't get a night's sleep down that shelter. So when the raids were on, Sid and me, and my dad, of course, in his bedroom, he wasn't going to have no trench, and so we would be, Sid and me would be in the bedroom when the raids were on, and they were down, Mum, Nellie, David and Jean would be down in the shelter. But although we dug it, I never went down there.